than the forecasts that the member is referring to.
Question number 10, Hon Harawira.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker. To the Minister of Internal Affairs, what is the government doing about pokie venues operating without a licence in poor communities like Otara, Porirua and Flaxmere?
The Honourable Chris Tremain.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. The Department of Internal Affairs welcomes information from the public about any Class 4 gaming machine venue operating without a licence from any community, including Otara, Porirua and Flaxmere. Mr Speaker, any person operating a Class 4 venue without a licence can be prosecuted for illegal gambling.
Hon Harawira.
Why is the Minister allowing the illegal pokie venue at Galaxy Takeaways 120 East Tamaki Road in Otara to continue to operate 18 pokie machines, even though his department has cancelled their licence, and does letting them continue to operate illegally and without a licence while the decision is being appealed strike him as being fair to the residents of Otara who have already been ripped off to the tune of $500,000 from this illegal pokie venue since October last year?
The Honourable Chris Tremain.
Mr Speaker, my department and I must operate within the law. That's the first point. In the case the member is referring to, I'm advised that the venue has not been allowed to retain its licence. The licence has in fact been cancelled by the DIA. However, the venue has appealed the decision to the Gambling Commission, and while it is under appeal, the department is unable to take further action and the licence continues. That is made quite clear in sections 77 and 78 of the Gambling Act of 2003, and I recommend that the member consult that Act. The member may believe that I should ignore the law, but that is not my intention, Mr Speaker.
Point of order, the Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr Speaker, the Minister has recited the facts, I think, very well, but the question didn't go to the facts. It went to his opinion about the fairness of that situation.
Well, order. I think in answering, the Minister pointed out that the fundamental thing he has to consider is the law, and he can't have a view that's contrary to the law. And I think that was not an unreasonable answer. Hon Harawira.
What steps does the Minister suggest the people of Otara take to protect themselves against illegal pokie venues, given that his department not only failed to monitor its establishment, but actually allowed them to continue operating after their licence had been cancelled?
The Honourable Chris Tremain.
Mr Speaker, I recommend that the residents of Otara follow the law, unlike the suggestion that the member across the House is suggesting.
Tororo Flavel.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister, does the Minister agree that legislative change, such as the Māori Party Gambling Harm Reduction Amendment Bill, is the most effective way to cut down problem gambling and tackle addiction, or are there other solutions that he has in mind that he'd wish to share with the House?
The Honourable Chris Tremain.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I appreciate what the member is trying to achieve with his bill. The bill is still being considered by the Select Committee, and the government is paying close attention to the submissions that are still being made, and I believe the final date for submissions are this Friday. The government is yet to make a decision about whether we will support the bill further. In any case, I intend to continue working in partnership with the Māori Party on issues relating to Class 4 gambling and pokie machines.
Question number 11, Ian McKelvey.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Transport. What updates has he received on the state of